Imagine a country where a man can marry 3 women, and it's not only legal but also socially accepted. Welcome to Bhutan. Nestled in the majestic Himalayas, Bhutan is a land that has held onto its traditions and customs tightly, making it a unique gem in a world that is rapidly globalizing. Bhutan, often known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon, is a small kingdom located between China and India. Shrouded in mystery and magic, it's a place where the rice is red and where chilies aren't just a seasoning, but the main dish. But there's more to this nation than just its unique cuisine. One of the seldom discussed aspects of Bhutanese culture is its stance on polygamy. In most parts of the world, polygamy, the practice of having more than one spouse, is often either illegal or frowned upon. But in Bhutan, it's a different story. Here, a man can have multiple wives. Yes, you heard it right. A Bhutanese man can legally marry 3 women if they all consent to it. And it's not just a legal formality, but a part of the culture that's widely accepted and practiced. But don't be mistaken, this isn't a one-sided affair. The women of Bhutan are no less empowered. They too can have multiple husbands, a practice known as polyandry. This is particularly prevalent in the rural farming communities, where it's seen as a practical approach to preventing land division. Interestingly, the royal family of Bhutan has also had its share of polygamy. The 4th king, Jigme Singye Wangchuck, famously married 4 sisters who are all queens of Bhutan. However, the current king, Jigme Khesa Namgyel Wangchuck, chose to break the tradition and has only 1 queen. Polygamy, though, is just one of the many intriguing aspects of Bhutan. Let's dive deeper into the weird and wonderful world of this Himalayan kingdom. In the upcoming scenes, we'll uncover more about Bhutan's unique Gross National Happiness Index, their nationwide tobacco ban, distinctive dress codes, and how this land has managed to ban plastic bags. Stay tuned for more on the remarkable realm of Bhutan. In Bhutan, prosperity isn't measured by money, but by happiness. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? This is where we get introduced to the Gross National Happiness Index, a unique and revolutionary concept that Bhutan has gifted to the world. In most places, progress is measured by GDP, by economic indicators, by numbers that speak to the wealth of a nation. But in Bhutan, they flipped the script entirely. Here, they believe that the true wealth of a nation lies in the happiness of its citizens. So, they've developed the Gross National Happiness Index, or GNH, to measure just that. It's not about how much money is in the bank, but how much joy is in the hearts of the people. The GNH Index breaks down into 9 domains: psychological well-being, health, education, time use, cultural diversity and resilience, good governance, community vitality, ecological diversity and resilience, and living standards. Each of these domains is given equal importance, creating a holistic approach to measuring progress. In practice, this means that the government makes decisions based not just on economic benefits, but on how those decisions will impact the well-being of its citizens. For example, if a decision might boost the economy but harm the environment, it's likely to be rejected because ecological diversity and resilience is one of the domains of the GNH. The idea behind the GNH is the belief that happiness comes from balancing the needs of the body with the needs of the mind and living in harmony with people and the planet. It's a philosophy that challenges the traditional model of development and progress, and it's a philosophy that seems to be working for Bhutan. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle of life, just remember there's a place on the other side of the world where the rush for wealth has been replaced by the pursuit of happiness. Imagine a place where happiness matters more than money. That's Bhutan for you. In Bhutan, you can get fined or even jailed for selling tobacco. Yes, you heard that right. Nestled amidst the eastern Himalayas, this small, landlocked country has a stance on tobacco that's as unique as its vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes. So why does Bhutan have such a stringent ban on tobacco? It all stems from the nation's deep-rooted Buddhist principles. In Buddhism, the preservation of life and abstention from harmful substances are key tenets. And tobacco, with its well-documented health risks, certainly falls into the latter category. In fact, Bhutan's tobacco ban isn't a recent development. The nation has been a pioneer in tobacco control, implementing a nationwide prohibition on the sale of tobacco as far back as 2004. This makes Bhutan the first, and so far the only country in the world to have completely outlawed the sale of tobacco. But the ban doesn't stop at sales. The government has also imposed restrictions on tobacco imports. Travelers entering Bhutan are allowed to carry a limited quantity of tobacco products for personal use, but these are subject to a 200% tax. And if you're caught smuggling more than the allowed amount, you could face severe penalties, including imprisonment. Enforcing the ban is a community effort. From the local law enforcement to the general populace, everyone plays a part in ensuring compliance. After all, this isn't merely a government regulation, it's a reflection of Bhutan's commitment to promoting a healthier, happier society. The tobacco ban is a testament to Bhutan's unique approach to societal well-being. It highlights the country's willingness to take bold steps to uphold its values and protect the health of its citizens, even if it means going against global norms. So, if you're a smoker planning a trip to Bhutan, you might want to think twice. This isn't a place where you can light up a cigarette at a street-side cafe or enjoy a cigar after a sumptuous meal. But who knows? Maybe the fresh mountain air, the serene landscapes, and the warmth of the Bhutanese people will make you forget all about the need for a smoke. In Bhutan, you can't just wear what you want. There's a national dress code. Now, before you gasp in surprise, let me assure you, this isn't a restrictive rule, but rather a beautiful expression of Bhutan's rich culture and tradition. So let's talk about what people wear in this Himalayan kingdom. Men don ego, a knee-length robe tied at the waist by a cloth belt known as a kera. It's not just a piece of clothing, but a symbol of Bhutanese masculinity and pride. The go's design is such that it forms a pocket at the front, which in days of yore was used to carry food bowls and even baby animals. Women, on the other hand, wear the kira, an ankle-length dress accompanied by a light outer jacket known as a togo. The kira is typically made of beautifully woven fabric, adorned with intricate patterns that tell tales of Bhutan's folklore and mythology. But why does this dress code exist, you may ask? Well, it's about preserving Bhutan's cultural identity in an increasingly globalized world. The national dress code is a testament to Bhutan's commitment to uphold and celebrate its unique traditions. It's a way of life that fosters a sense of unity and national pride among its citizens. This dress code isn't just confined to special occasions or traditional festivals. It's part of everyday life. You'll see people wearing go and kira at work, in schools, and even while running errands. But don't worry, tourists are not expected to follow this dress code, although trying on a go or kira can be a fun cultural experience. So you see, this isn't about imposing restrictions. It's about embracing a culture that's centuries old and keeping it alive in the hearts of the Bhutanese people. It's about standing tall in a world that's constantly changing, holding on to the essence of who you are and where you come from. In Bhutan, tradition and culture are not just respected, they are lived every day. Imagine a country where plastic bags are illegal. Yes, that's Bhutan. In this Himalayan kingdom, nestled between India and China, they've taken a stand against plastic pollution like no other. Bhutan, known for its commitment to environmental preservation, has seen the devastating effects of plastic waste firsthand. The rivers, once clear and teeming with life, started to choke on the deluge of plastic bags. The beautiful landscapes, once pristine and untouched, were marred by the sight of discarded plastic litter. Something had to be done. In the year 2005, Bhutan decided to take action. The government implemented a nationwide ban on plastic bags, a bold move indeed. But why ban plastic bags, you might ask? Well, plastic bags are non-biodegradable, meaning they don't break down naturally in the environment. They can persist for hundreds of years, causing harm to wildlife and ecosystems. Bhutan's ban on plastic bags was not just a response to a growing environmental crisis. It was a statement, a commitment to the country's philosophy of being carbon neutral. Bhutan is the world's only carbon-negative country. Yes, you heard that right. This small nation absorbs more carbon dioxide than it produces, largely thanks to its extensive forests. The ban on plastic bags is just one of the many steps Bhutan has taken to maintain this status. From promoting renewable energy to implementing strict conservation policies, Bhutan is leading the way in environmental stewardship. In Bhutan, the ban on plastic bags is more than just a law. It's a way of life. It's a testament to the Bhutanese people's respect and reverence for the natural world. It's a reminder that every action we take, no matter how small, has an impact on the environment. In Bhutan, the environment is not just preserved, it's treasured. And that's something we can all learn from. It's not just about banning plastic bags. It's about understanding our role in the world and taking responsibility for our actions. Because at the end of the day, we're not just inhabitants of this planet, we're its stewards.